Avengers lovers, assemble! Marvel just announced the launch of new comic book series, Avengers All-Out, that will be featuring all your favorite supers. What's the story for the upcoming comic? Who is writing it? What about the illustration? Which superheroes will be featured in the comic? Those are probably some of the many questions swirling around in your head. Fret not, we're answering all of it. So, let's just jump straight into it. Marvel announces All-Out Avengers series. On April 10th at Fan Expo Philadelphia, Editor-in-Chief C.B. Cebulski announced that a new Avengers ongoing series is under works and is set to launch sometime in the later half of this year. Award-winning novelist Landy was brought into the project. Landy is well known for his recent work on the Captain America Iron Man limited series. Joining Landy is superstar artist Greg Land as the illustrator for the series. Over the years, Land has worked on some of Marvel's most memorable comics, including Fantastic Four and Uncanny X-Men. Jay Lestine and Frank D'Armata will also be assisting Land with the illustration. All Out will be the fourth ongoing series the publishers add to the Avengers line. The series includes the core Avengers, the multi-focus Avengers Forever, and the soon-to-be-launched in May, Savage Avengers, which also includes Conan the Barbarian on the team. Speaking of the team, which of our favorite heroes will be featured in the new comic? And what exactly is the new comic about? What is Avengers All-Out going to be about? There's very little known about the Avengers All-Out comic, as the creators and publishers have kept it pretty hushed up. But that doesn't mean there isn't any information. On the contrary, we've dug through some deep, dark archives to piece together the little information that was available. According to reports, the new series will throw the readers right into the middle of the Avengers adventure with no prior setup, no explanations, and no time for questions. The publishers warn the readers that they might end up getting whiplash with how explosive each page will be. The Avengers All-Out will focus on the thrilling missions of Earth's mightiest heroes and will feature other Avengers in the future. Marvel unveiled their superhero lineup for the series to include Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Blade, and Spider-Woman. In addition, Marvel had initially teased an image of She-Hulk, but it seems that she isn't part of the current first lineup. Perhaps one of the most exciting things about the Marvel comic is that it will feature a new antagonist, a villainess. We don't know about you, but we've personally been dying for a good female villain for ages. What do Landy and Greg Land have to say about the comic? So, what do the creators of the comic have to say about the upcoming Avengers All-Out? Landy revealed that when he was first approached by Tom Brevoort for the project, he thought the concept was inspiring, fueled by creative genius, and well, a bit unworkable. Regardless of the minor technical difficulties, Landy was very much on board with the project. As a Marvel fanboy, Landy couldn't slip up the chance to not only write for a new Avengers title, but to also write about characters that have been an Avenger. Brevoort wanting to include Land into the project for the art was another big reason why Landy sealed the deal for the comic. Referring to the unworkable aspect of the comic, Landy elaborated that the best way around it all was to work within the confines of the inherent concept while also providing the reader what they were expecting. In Landy's words, a continuity of ideas in the development of the overarching storyline. Landy seems set to put both the reader and the Avengers in the same situation where they are aware a certain situation is happening but don't know why. And it seems that Landy is doing a good job. Greg revealed that he had read Landy's script for #1 and felt that the project was going to be fun and challenging. He went on to say that so far, all of the scripts have been full of cool and interesting films for their challenging roster of Avengers. When is Avengers All-Out being released? Well, there's been so much excitement surrounding Avengers All-Out that fans are eager to know when they can get their hands on a copy of the comic. During the Fan Expo, Cebulski also revealed that the comic will be released sometime this year in September. We don't know about you, but we're super eager to get our hands on a comic of the comic to see what further adventures await the Avengers. Other Marvel news. The upcoming Avengers All-Out isn't the only project brewing in the Marvel labs. In fact, Marvel has quite a few exciting projects planned out for this year, from exciting collaborations to potential crossovers. There's a whole lot to unpack, so let's take a closer look at some of these projects. Marvel teases a dark Spider-Man Venom development. Word on the street is that Marvel is spinning a new Spider-Man and Venom dark web. Recently, the publisher revealed a new teaser poster. The text on the poster reads, feeds, the dark web is being spun. As of now, it's hard to tell if the dark web will be a completely new and separate series, or if we'll be getting a crossover storyline with Spider-Man and Venom. The publisher stated that more information regarding the dark web will be revealed in the upcoming Free Comic Book Day Spider-Man Venom issue that is set to release on May 7th. The Free Comic Book Day Spider-Man Venom issue comes from writers Zeb Wells, Al Ewing, and Ram V. The art for the issue is being done by John Romita Jr. and Brian Hitch. Not only will the issue reveal the beginning of a new storyline for Wells and Romita Jr.'s Amazing Spider-Man, but will also set the stage for future development for Ewing and Ram V and Hitch's Venom. Also, the issue will contain a preview of Avengers All-Out. It's like hitting 2 goals with 1 shot. It seems that 2022 just might be the biggest year for Spidey, considering the number of projects set to come out this year in both the comic and the cinematic universe. Fortnite x Marvel Zero War teaser drops. Speaking of crossovers, we'll be witnessing the epic collision of 2 worlds in the upcoming Fortnite x Marvel Zero War, pun intended. The 5-edition limited series by Spidey Geddon and Avengers Academy writer Christos Gage and artist Sergio and Epic Games Chief Creative Officer Donald Mustard is set to launch in June 2022. The recent teaser drop has definitely been promising. It shows Spider-Man and Captain America amongst others trapped on Fortnite Island. Not only do they meet some of the iconic in-game characters, but it seems that they need to retrieve an object called the Zero Shard. According to Gage, the widescreen action-packed game will include dinosaurs, a giant robot, Marvel superheroes, Fortnite characters, and Doctor Doom. Gage seemed really excited about the project. He revealed that he had been waiting for a moment like this ever since he had first read Contest of the Champions in 1982. Wow, that was a long wait, and we're hoping that it was worth it. Jessica Jones is getting a new love interest. Marvel is really shaking up its universe in the various storylines. The cover of Marvel's The Variants teases that Jessica might be getting a new lover, who is most definitely not her husband, Luke Cage. Well, at least a version of her is. The cover for The Variants #2 hints at a romance between Jessica and Daredevil Matthew Murdock. The cover shows the two swinging through the city as they kiss. Now, don't be upset. This does not mean that the OTP has sunk. Jessica and Luke might still be a thing, but perhaps in a different universe. If you've been keeping up with The Variants, you'll know that it is set to feature multiple versions of the heroes. Means that the Jessica we see on the cover isn't the same Jessica Jones. The Variants is being written by Gail Simone, with the interior and main cover art by Phil Noto, and a variant cover by Ivan Chevrin. As of now, it's difficult to tell what exactly will take place in the upcoming issue, but the issue solicitation gives us some hints. It seems that Jessica will be experiencing some terrible blackouts that might leave her on the wrong side of both the law and her own family. Yikes. Is it really a different Jessica Jones, or are things about to get really messy? It seems we'll have to wait patiently for the issue to come out to find out the truth. Marvel is definitely not coming slowly in 2022. It seems that they have quite some projects planned out to keep their fans occupied. Not only are we getting a new Avengers series, but a potential Spider-Man and Venom crossover too. And not to forget the Fortnite collab. What are your thoughts on all these upcoming projects? Drop us your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and hit the subscribe button so you can be updated when a new video is uploaded.